Batman created the ultimate weapon, capable of taking him, the Bat family down, and now, apparently, the entire Justice League. And what is this weapon? A robotic version of himself. This is the Comicstorian channel. I take some of your favorite comic books, keeping you up to date as to what is going on in the world of comic books by bringing them to you as an audio drama. This allows you to understand what is going on so you know what to add to your collection. And today we're going to be bringing you Batman issue 128. This is the continual story of Failsafe that I've been covering. Long story short, Batman created a failsafe in case he ever went over the edge, and that failsafe was an android version of himself that knew how to stop him, how to stop the Bat family, and well, the Justice League has arrived to put an end to robotic Batman. When we last left off, Batman had been beaten into the ground. There was almost nothing left of him, and the Bat family was fleeing Gotham trying to just recover from their beating. And Superman arrived and informed Failsafe that he better put his friend down. The shadowy figure hovers behind Failsafe, telling him, "I'm gonna need you to back away from my friend." And Failsafe turns to Superman. "I urge you to fly away." But Superman doesn't move. He holds his position, telling Failsafe to back away now. Bruce knows that this isn't going to be a typical fight for Superman because he designed Failsafe to be a failsafe for everything. A green light begins to glow as Failsafe pulls out 2 kryptonite daggers. "You are to leave." Superman backs off, keeping a distance as he tries to focus in on his attack. But Superman's worst case scenario plays out. Failsafe doesn't chase him. He turns back to Bruce. "Superman, don't come." But Superman either can't hear him or ignores him and rushes in anyway. Then suddenly stops. Failsafe stops just short of Bruce as a 3rd dagger jets out of his back. It lodges itself into Superman's stomach. He pulls back, falling to his knees, but before Failsafe could continue his advance, there's a sudden tap as an arrow sticks into Failsafe's neck. Green Arrow gets ready to pull back another explosive arrow, but as his first goes off, Failsafe releases 2 mini rockets that blast him away. Next, Martian Manhunter takes his turn to separate the robot from the scene, but inside, Bruce can already feel his body shutting down from his beating. Superman asks, laying next to him, "What is that thing?" Bruce tells him that it is a robot designed to take out Batman. It is everything that makes Batman Batman, and it knows everything about Batman. "And I'm sorry for this next part." Using what strength he has left, he rolls over, pulling out the shard of kryptonite from Superman's stomach. As the dust settles, Green Arrow rushes back in along with Tim, and the 2 of them begin to drag Bruce and Superman out, trying to get them help. Green Arrow sets Bruce into the Justice League jet, telling him not to worry. The jet will fly itself, and Tim asks, "What are you doing?" Green Arrow activates the hatch to close while he's just outside, telling him, "I'm gonna see if I can help stop this thing." You really think the Justice League has a shot without Green Arrow? As the jet begins to take off, the rest of the Justice League descend upon Failsafe, but the advanced robot takes out each member with minimal wounds, telling them, "Do not follow." He then rockets into the air as Green Arrow says that they need to follow it before it can catch the jet. Martian Manhunter then watches Failsafe fly away, telling him, "It isn't chasing the jet, it's heading towards Gotham." The 4 heroes quickly follow, but as Hawkgirl flies in, she feels a sudden pull at her wings, and she's pulled into the building. She struggles to try and free herself, asking what is this, and Martian Manhunter declares, "How can it be? Her wings are nth metal. They shouldn't even be magnetized." But just as he finishes speaking, several guns appear throughout the buildings and fire down on him, creating a ring of fire locking him down. Black Canary says she'll put it out, but as she tries to scream, several masks are shot out, one landing directly on her face, stopping her scream. Green Arrow runs over trying to pull the mask off. "I can't do it! She's gonna die!" But Failsafe turns to them. "She will not. There is enough oxygen being allowed for her to live. Just not scream." Nightwing arrives watching all of these anti-Justice League measures unfold and radios back to Barbara, telling them, "This is going too well for Failsafe. Hey, isn't this 5th and Conway?" Barbara asks, "Didn't Bruce own the block?" Nightwing realizes exactly what is going on. That's it. Failsafe lured the Justice League here. A block designed to stop them. Green Arrow looks over asking, "Okay, what part of this is supposed to stop me then?" And Failsafe rockets towards him. "I am." Back on the jet, Bruce forces himself to get back up, with Tim yelling at him to lay back down. They're almost there. Bruce readies himself, telling him, "I'm sorry. but we need to face reality. Failsafe will be coming for me, and Superman is dying. This world can't afford to lose Superman. He's its hero. He's the greatest weapon. I changed coordinates to his fortress. Everything you need to make him whole will be there. He then opens the hatch to the back of the jet, and Tim asks, "What do you think you're doing?" And Bruce turns back to him. "You're a Robin. You'll save Superman. I'm proud of you, of the man you've become, Tim. Don't worry about me. I'll survive this." Bruce then falls back out of the hatch, landing in the ocean, and begins to sink deep into the depths. But as he does, a green light begins to blink off of his belt as someone begins to swim up. In what seems like seconds, Bruce opens his eyes, sitting up, and Aquaman gives him a sigh of relief, telling him that he's okay. Bruce sits up in one of Aquaman's healing pods, and Aquaman says that it was able to fix most of his internal damage. The Sanitanium fish have been working on his external wounds. Bruce asks how long has he been out, and Aquaman tells him 2 weeks. "Everyone, is Gotham?" Aquaman sits down, telling him that he's sorry, but Gotham has fallen. Failsafe is one step ahead of everyone who tries to go in. He created robotic minions who patrol the streets looking for enemies. Some of his proteges are still out there attempting to resist, but most of them have been captured. Its eyes and ears are everywhere. Everyone assumed Batman was dead, but this failsafe still searches every corner of the world, and soon it'll search the depths. For now, he knows he's alive. He's calling for you. He knows you can't stay away from your city. Bruce picks up his mask, looking at it, trying to think of something. Batman always has a plan. So what's the plan, Batman? Aquaman then says that Failsafe wants him to know. He wants the world to know that Gotham is his. Batman's going to need to come and get it. And that concludes issue 128. Now, I was debating waiting for 129 to give you guys the usual 2 to 3 issue spread of what we do with Batman. But after reading this one, I feel like this is the ending of the initial Failsafe arc. Like, they're going to end here and we're going to go into Failsafe has taken over Gotham. So I really like the villain of Failsafe. The idea that Batman created a robot that can stop him and it's just more powerful than anyone. I like that idea. It's something that we haven't actually seen in a while, even though I feel like it's something we should have seen since this is based out of Tower of Babel. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to get early access to our videos, please consider joining our Patreon and our YouTube memberships. And I'll see you guys next time, right here.